81,792 from Blue Star is currently leading the pack with MYST 149 and myself trailing close behind. Hugged 03 and March 96 are not far off as well. Let's see how this all plays out. Okyoki 3 and Mukembakum have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. MD 162 and Jasak 72 have moved up to 12th position, overtaking Bobardo and Hunan Siffer. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Hunan Siffer have climbed to 13th place, overtaking Nogus 77. The race is heating up. Kamikars 38 is on the move, overtaking 4 cars, now in 17p. Electric Mary and Schneekeistev are struggling, dropping back to 21p. 81,792 has surged to 1p, overtaking MYST 149 and Amy. Duffdad has made a strong move up to 8p, passing Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Electric Mary and Schneekeistev have also advanced to 18p by overtaking Buckseyes Row. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix has made a move to 9p, passing MD 162 and Jasak 72. MD 162 and Jasak 72 has advanced to 10p, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Mukembakum. Electric Mary and Schneekeistev are making moves, closing the gap to Todd R. Gardner and Meyer by 2.1 seconds. Royakiv and Sarayanbot have made a move, advancing to 18p, overtaking Buckseyes Row. Royakiv and Sarayanbot have advanced to 18p, surpassing Buckseyes Row. There's a tight tussle for the 18th position between Royakiv and Sarayanbot in a Porsche 911 GT2 and Buckseyes Row in a Bugatti EV110 LM. MYST 149 and Amy are now leading the pack after overtaking 81,792. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are making moves, advancing to 8th place by overtaking Duffdad. Sputnik NZ has advanced to 4p, passing 1 Serious Guy and AAA Raphael. Duffdad has climbed to 8p, overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Buckseye Zero has moved up to 17p, overtaking Amin San and Street 4 NBZH. Hugged 03 and March 96 have made a solid move up to 4p, surpassing Sputnik NZ from Team for 20. Sputnik NZ, 1 Serious Guy, and RA Raphael are battling it out for the 5th position. Sputnik NZ is piloting a McLaren F1 GTR, while 1 Serious Guy and RA Raphael are behind the wheel of a Jaguar XJ220. Exciting competition for that spot. Royakiv and Sarayanbot have made a strong move, now holding 17th place after overtaking Amin San and ST4 NBZH. It looks like they are in for a close battle as they strive to maintain their position. MD162 and Jasak 72 are showing some impressive moves, with Jasak 72 overtaking Dufdad to move up to 8th position. Dufdad has advanced to 8P, passing Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have climbed to 9P, overtaking MD162 and Jasak 72. Amin Sang and Street 4 NBZH have moved up to 16P, overtaking Kamikars 38. Kamikars 38 secures 16th place by overtaking Royakiv and Sarayan Bot. Royakiv and Sarayan Bot advance to 17th, passing Amin Sang and ST4 NBZH. Electric Mary and Schneekeistev are gaining on Todd R. Gardner and Meyer, reducing the gap by 2.0. Got it? Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan now at 10P after overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Royakiv and Sarayan Bot in the Porsche 911 GT2 are currently locked in a tight battle with Amin Sang and ST4 NBZH in the Bugatti EB110 LM for the 17th position.
Just wrong. That was just...
Bobardo and the unknown Cypher now hold the 10th position after overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Noga 77 advances to 12th place, surpassing Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan. Tadar Gardner and Meyer have also made progress, moving up to 19th place by overtaking Buxisro. MD 162 and Jasak 72 advance to 10P, passing Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan climb to 11P, surpassing Bobardo and Funan Cipher. In addition, Electric Mary and Schneekeistev are closing in on Buxisro, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan have advanced to 10th place, surpassing MD 162 and Jasak 72. Meanwhile, Tadar Gardner and Meyer have ascended to 18th place, overtaking Amin Sang and ST4 NBZH. Royakiv and Sarayan Bot in the Porsche 911 GT2 are in a tight battle with Tadar Gardner and Meyer for the 17th position. Let's see how this plays out. Tadar Gardner and Meyer have made progress, moving up to 17P by overtaking Royakiv and Sarayan Bot. Gary_710 and Super Lacroix are battling it out with MD_162 and Jasak 72 for the 9th position. Gary_710 and Super Lacroix is in a Bugatti EB110 LM while MD_162 and Jasak 72 is driving a McLaren F1 GTR. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are making moves, advancing to 9P by overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakan are also on the move, catching up to MD 162 and Jasak 72, narrowing the gap by 2.0. Gary 710 in the Bugatti EB110 LM, Super Lacroix, MD162, and Jassac 72 are currently battling it out for the 9th position. It's a mix of the Bugatti and McLaren, so this should be an interesting showdown. Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott are on the move, overtaking for cars to secure the 14th position. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made moves, advancing to 8P by overtaking Duff Dad. Duff Dad is now in 8P after overtaking MD162 and Jassac 72. Meanwhile, MD162 and Jassac 72 have moved up to 9P after overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Electric Mary and Schneekheist have made a move, advancing to 18th place by overtaking Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott. Gary _710 and Super Lacroix in their Bugatti EB110 LM are fiercely competing with Okyoki 3 and Nikambakim in a Toyota Sard MC8 are for the 10th position. Meanwhile, Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott have advanced to 18th place, surpassing Amin San and ST4NBZH. On the other hand, Amin San and ST4NBZH have moved up to 19th, overtaking Bucksey's Row. MYST149 and Amy are fiercely competing for the top spot, with MYST149 in a Jaguar XJ220 and Amy in a Lamborghini Diablo Joker. Exciting battle at the front. 81,792 has surged to the front, overtaking MYST149 and Amy for the lead. Bucksey's Row has advanced to 18P, surpassing Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott. Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott have made impressive progress, jumping up to 18th place by overtaking Amin San and ST4NBZH. Meanwhile, Amin San and ST4NBZH have also moved up, now sitting in 19th position after overtaking Bucksey's Row. Bo Bardo and the Unknown Cypher have made a bold move, climbing to 10th position by overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix make a strong move to take 10th place, passing Okyoki 3 and Nikambakim. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 and Nikambakim advance to 11th place, overtaking Bo Bardo and Unknown Cypher. Sputnik NZ has made a strong move, now in 4P after overtaking Hugged 03 and March 96. Hugged 03 and March 96 have advanced to 3rd place, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Mogus 77 has advanced to 12p, surpassing Bobardo and Human Cipher. Amin-san and ST4NBZH are locked in a fierce battle for position 19, with Buxizro also in the mix. Train 94 and Laserlost have advanced to 6p, surpassing One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. They are currently engaged in a tight battle for the position. Also, Royakiv and Sir Ironbot have progressed to 17p, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher have made a bold move, now sitting in 10th position after overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Buxizro advances to 19p, surpassing Amin-san and ST4NBZH. There's a close battle for 19p between Buxizro, Amin-san, and ST4NBZH. Amin-san and ST4NBZH have made a move, climbing to 19p by overtaking Buxizro. They are now in a heated battle for that position. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made a strong move up to 10th place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum have made a strong move, advancing to 10th place, overtaking Gary _710 and Super Lacroix. Buxizro has made a swift move, overtaking for cars to secure 16p. Meanwhile, MYST149 and Amy are in a fierce battle with Hugged03 and March 96 for 2p. Buxizro continues to make progress, surpassing Kamikaze 38 to claim 16p. Hugged03 and March 96 have surged to 2nd place, overtaking MYST149 and Amy. Meanwhile, a thrilling battle for 3rd is underway between MYST149 and Amy with a Jaguar XJ220 and Twix 560 and Ricky 095 with the Bugatti EB110LM. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum have made impressive moves to reach 9th place by overtaking MD162 and Jasak 72. MYST149 and Amy have advanced to 2p, surpassing Hugged03 and March 96. Sputnik NZ has progressed to 4p, overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Train 94 and Laserlost have moved up to 6p, overtaking One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Dovdad from Team Cot has made a move up to 7p, overtaking One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Train 94 and Laserlost have made a strong move, now holding 5p after overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. The battle for 5p is heating up between the McLaren F1 GTR and the Bugatti EB110LM. Hugged03 and March 96 have made an impressive move, overtaking MYST149 and Amy to secure the 2nd position. Hugged03 and March 96 are neck and neck, battling for 2nd place. Both are behind MYST149 and Amy, who are also in a close fight for position. Meanwhile, 1 Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael have made significant progress, climbing to 7th place and overtaking Duff Dad. Now, they are locked in a battle for the 7th spot. Hugged 03 and March 96 are now in 2nd place, passing MYST 149 and Amy. Duff Dad from Team Cot has advanced to 6th place, overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Duff Dad in the McLaren F1 GTR is in a tight battle for 6th place with Twix 560 and Ricky 095 in the Bugatti EB110 LM. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made a strong move to claim 6th position, overtaking 1 Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael. In the meantime, 1 Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael have also advanced to 7th, surpassing Duff Dad. Currently, 1 Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael and Duff Dad are locked in a fierce battle for 7th place. Sputnik NZ has taken the 3rd position, overtaking MYST 149 and Amy. Duff Dad now holds 6th place after overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. One Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael have made impressive moves, now sitting in 7th position after overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Similarly, Okyoki 3 and Nukambokum have advanced to 9th place, overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. MD 162 and Jasak 72 are making impressive progress, currently sitting in 9th place after overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nukambokum. Train 94 and Laserlost have surged ahead to take the 4th position, overtaking MYST 149 and Amy in a thrilling battle. Train 94 and Laserlost are behind the wheel of a McLaren F1 GTR, while MYST 149 and Amy are giving it their all in a Jaguar XJ220. Buck's Row is on the move, overtaking for cars to secure the 16th position. Now, Buck's Row has passed Kamikaze 38 and is holding strong at 16th place. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made a swift move up to position 8, leaving Twix 560 and Ricky 095 behind. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has also advanced to position 16, overtaking Roy Keefe and Sir Iron Bot. The latter two have now climbed to position 17, surpassing Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Duff Dad is making moves, overtaking MYST 149 and Amy to secure the 5th position. The battle for 8th place is heating up between Twix 560, Ricky 095, MD 162, and Jasak 72. The track is really alive with these exciting battles. MD 162, Jasak 72, Twix 560, and Ricky 095 are locked in an intense battle for the 8th position. MD 162 and Jasak 72 are piloting McLaren F1 GTRs, while Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are commanding Bugatti EB110 LMs. MD162 and Jasak 72 have made a move to 8th place, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have advanced to 11th place, overtaking Bobardo and Hunan Cipher. Buxizro has advanced to 19p, overtaking Amin San and ST4NBZH. Kamikaze 38 has made a move, jumping to the 13th position after overtaking Mogus 77. MYST149, Amy, One Serious Guy, and RR Raphael are currently locked in a tight battle for the 6th position. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Bull have made impressive moves, climbing to 15th place by overtaking Kamikaze 38. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have made a strong move, now in 6th place after overtaking MYST149 and Amy. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael are making a move, closing in on Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost by 2.0. Meanwhile, Buxizro has climbed to 18th place, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have made a solid move, climbing up to 18p by overtaking Amin San and Street for NBZH. Amin San and Street for NBZH have also gained ground, now at 19p after overtaking Buxizro. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer make a solid move up to 17p, passing Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott. Bobardo and Hunan Cipher are making gains on Gary 710 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.7. Meanwhile, Roy Keefe and Sir Ian Bott have advanced to 17p, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum are making impressive progress, overtaking 4 cars to secure 8th place. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have advanced to 6th position, overtaking MYST149 and Amy. Later on, Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum again moved up to 8th place, overtaking MD162 and Jasak 72. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are making a strong move, closing in on Bobardo and the Unknown Cipher. Meanwhile, MD162 and Jasak 72 are facing challenges, dropping back 10 positions. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have moved up to 8th place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum. MD162 and Jasak 72 are making a move, closing in on Buxizro. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are facing challenges, dropping back 12 spots. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 and Nikembakam have surged to 8th place, overtaking Bobardo and Union Cipher. Sputnik NZ has jumped to 2p, overtaking Duff Dad. Duff Dad has now taken 3p, passing Hugged 03 and March 96. MYST 149 and Amy have advanced to 6p, overtaking Hugged 03 and March 96. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakam are closing in on Hugged 03 and March 96, reducing the gap by 13.2. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have advanced to 19p, overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Royakiv and Sarayanbot are making some impressive moves, overtaking for cars to grab the 11th position. They've managed to outpace Okyoki 3 and Nikembakam. Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple have made a strong move, advancing to 13p by overtaking Kamikars 38. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made a strong move, advancing to 7p by overtaking Hugged 03 and March 96. Hugged 03 and March 96 making moves to claim 7th place, overtaking Bobardo and Union Cipher. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Union Cipher are not far behind, snatching 8th place from Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. And down in 14th, we've got a three-way tussle between Kamikars 38 in a McLaren F1 GTR, Royakiv, and Sarayanbot both in a Porsche 911 GT2. MYST 149 and Amy have advanced to 5p, overtaking One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Hugged 03 and March 96 have gained ground, now in 6th place after overtaking Bobardo and Union Cipher. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Union Cipher are now in 7th, having overtaken One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Currently, Bobardo and Union Cipher are locked in a battle with One Serious Guy and RR Raphael for the 7th spot. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakam are rapidly approaching One Serious Guy and RR Raphael, reducing the gap by 25.0. Hugged 03 and March 96 are also making gains on MYST 149 and Amy, closing in by 3.6. Hugged 03 and March 96 have advanced to 5p, overtaking MYST 149 and Amy. MD 162 and Jasak 72 are now at 17p, passing Bucksize Row. Speaking of Bucksize Row, they've made a move up to 18p, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. These races are really heating up. Lots of strategies at play right now. Hugged 03 and March 96 are gaining on Waynetrain 94 and Laserlost, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have advanced to 7p, overtaking Nulgas 77. Nulgas 77 has moved up to 8p, overtaking One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Duffdad has advanced to 2p, passing Sputnik NZ. Gary _710 and Super Lacroix have surged to 6p, surpassing Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are closing in on Bucksize Row, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have advanced to 8P, surpassing Noga's 77. Meanwhile, Noga's 77, Okyoki 3, and Nukem Bakum are locked in a fierce contest for the 9th position, with Noga's 77 driving a Bugatti EB110 LM, and Okyoki 3 and Nukem Bakum both in a Toyota Sard MC8, R. Sputnik NZ makes a swift move up to 2P, passing Duff Dad. Duff Dad, Wayne Train 94, and Laserlost are in a fierce battle for 3P. MD 162 and Jasax 72 have also made gains, now sitting at 16P after overtaking Amin San and Street for NBZH. Hugged 03 and March 96 are closing in on Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Sputnik NZ has made an impressive move and is now closing in on 81,792, reducing the gap by 23.3. Amin San and ST4NBZH are making progress, now at 16P after overtaking MD 162 and Jasax 72. The latter have moved up to 17P, passing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Meanwhile, Twix 560, Ricky 095, and Bucksize Row from Team Quark Express are engaged in a tight battle for the 18th position. Duff Dad and Hugged 03 and March 96 are in a battle for 4P. Duff Dad is driving a McLaren F1 GTR and Hugged 03 and March 96 is driving a Toyota Sard MC8 R. Royakiv and Surayan Bot and MD 162 and Jasax 72 are in a battle for 15P. Royakiv and Surayan Bot is driving a Porsche 911 GT2 and MD 162 and Jasax 72 is driving a McLaren F1 GTR. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have made strong moves, overtaking 4 cars to secure 4P. MYST149 and Amy have also made impressive progress, overtaking 5 cars to claim 6P. Hugged 03 and March 96 have advanced to 2P, successfully overtaking Bobardo and Human Cipher. Hugged 03 and March 96 are making a strong move, reducing the gap to 81,792 by 6.4 seconds. Okyoki 3 and Nukem Bakum are facing challenges, dropping back 10 positions to 20th place. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have advanced to 3rd place, surpassing Sputnik NZ. Sputnik NZ has also made a move to 4th, overtaking both Bobardo and Human Cipher. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are now in 15th place, passing Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are catching up to Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher, reducing the gap by 26.4. Bucksize Row is also closing in on Amin San and Street for NBZH, narrowing the gap by 19.4. Meanwhile, Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher are reeling in Duff Dad from Team COD, closing the gap by 3.0. Okyoki 3 and Nukem Bakum are making a strong charge, closing the gap on Bucksize Row by 26.7. Hugged 03 and March 96 are also gaining ground on 81,792, reducing the gap by 2.2. MD 162 and Jasak 72 have made a move up to 11p, overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Amin-san and ST4NBZH have made a significant move, advancing to 16th place by overtaking Royakiv and Surayan Bot. Train 94 and Laserlost are making moves, overtaking MYST149 and Amy to secure the 5th position. Meanwhile, Buxizero has gained ground, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikenbakum to climb to 19th place. Noga 77 is closing in on Gary _710 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Noga 77 has executed a solid overtake, advancing to 9p by passing Gary _710 and Super Lacroix. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix make a move, advancing to 9p by overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Meanwhile, MD 162 and Jasak 72 climb to 10p after overtaking Noga 77. Royakiv and Surayan Bot have advanced to 16p, surpassing Amin-san and ST4NBZH. Lap 3, Amin-san and ST4NBZH make a move up to 16p, passing Royakiv and Surayan Bot. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made some impressive moves, advancing to 11th place by overtaking MD 162 and Jasak 72. Similarly, Okyoki 3 and Nikenbakum have climbed to 19th place after overtaking Buxizero. MD 162 and Jasak 72 have advanced to 11th place, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Buxizero has climbed to 19th place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikenbakum. Train 94 and Laserlost in the McLaren F1 GTR are currently battling it out with MYST149 and Amy in the Jaguar XJ220 for the 5th position. Meanwhile, Todor Gardner and Meyer have made a move, now sitting at 13th place after overtaking Kamikaze 38. MD 162 and Jasak 72 are making a move on Logos 77, reducing the gap by 2.2. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 12p, overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have surged ahead to 12th place, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have now advanced to 13th place, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Kamikaze 38 from Team Wine and Midnight Runners has made a move to 13th place, successfully overtaking Tsukuba 90 and Deplorableeple. In response, Tsukuba 90 and Deplorableeple have advanced to 14th place, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. MYST 149 and Amy have advanced to 5p, passing Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have moved up to 13p, overtaking Kamikaze 38. MYST 149 and Amy are fighting for 5p in their Jaguar XJ220, while Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost are also in the mix with their McLaren F1 GTR. It's a close battle. Kamikaze 38 said, "Hey Amy, tells us more about the Toyota Sard MC8R. The Toyota Sard MC8R is a super rare beauty. It's one of those cars that just make you stop and stare. With its sleek design and impressive performance, it's no wonder it's a crowd favorite. Plus, it's always exciting to see how it holds up against the competition on the track." MYST 149 and Amy have surged to 5p, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made a swift move, advancing to 12th place by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. MD 162 and Jasax 72 has advanced to 10p, passing Mogus 77 in their McLaren F1 GTR. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has climbed to 13p after overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer are making their move, advancing to the 13th position, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Kamikaze 38 has made a bold move, climbing up to 13p by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer are making moves, now up to 13th place after overtaking Kamikaze 38. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have made a move, advancing to 12th place, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made a quick move, advancing to 12p by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Kamikaze 38 has made a strategic move, overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095 to secure 12th position. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have impressively advanced to 12th position, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have in turn climbed up to 13th position, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Roy Keefe and Sarayanbot have made a move up to 16th place, successfully overtaking Amin San and ST4NBZH in the process. Gary_710 and Super Lacroix are currently locked in a tight battle for 9th position, with MD162 and Jasak72 right in the mix. It's a showdown between the Bugatti EB110LM and the McLaren F1 GTR. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made a smart move, jumping to 10th place by overtaking MD162 and Jasak72. Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher are making a move, narrowing the gap to MYST1 for 9 and Amy by 2.2 seconds. Kamikaze 38 said, "Hey Amy," who currently holds the fastest lap. The current fastest lap is held by MYST1 for 9 and Amy, with a lap time of 0:56.271. They've got some real speed out there. Noga77 has made an impressive move, advancing to 9P by overtaking Gary_710 and Super Lacroix. Kamikaze 38 has made a strong move, climbing to 12th place by overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have surged up to 12P, surpassing Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Meanwhile, Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have advanced to 13P, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Bobardo and Unknown Cypher are making a move, cutting the gap to MYST1 for 9 and Amy by 4.0. Sputnik NZ is now in 3P after overtaking One Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael. Kamikaze 38 has also advanced to 13P by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Keep watching for more thrilling updates. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have made a move up to the 13th position, successfully overtaking Kamikaze 38. Bobardo, the Unknown Cypher, MD162, and Jasak72 are in an intense battle for the 9th position. MD162 and Jasak72 have made a move up to the 9th position, overtaking Bobardo and Unknown Cypher. Gary710 and Super Lacroix have made a move, advancing to 7P by overtaking MYST1 for 9 and Amy. Sputnik NZ, 1 Serious Guy, and RA Raphael are fiercely competing for the third position. Sputnik NZ is in a McLaren F1 GTR, while 1 Serious Guy and RA Raphael are maneuvering Jaguar XJ220S, NYST149, and I have advanced to 7th place, successfully overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have also made progress, moving up to 11th place after overtaking Mogus 77. MD 162 and Jasak 72 have made significant progress, now in 8th position after overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Duffdad has made a strong move up to 5p, passing both Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. It looks like an exciting battle for that position. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Hyunnun Siffer have advanced to 9p after overtaking Mogus 77. Duffdad, Wayne Train 94, and Laserlost are in an intense battle for the 5th position. Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost have advanced to the 5th position, surpassing Duffdad in the process. Buxizero is now being chased by Okyoki 3 and Nukembakken, who have closed the gap by 2.2 seconds. Kamikaze 38 has made a bold move, climbing up to 13p by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have made some progress, advancing to the 13th position by overtaking Kamikaze 38. Buxizero has advanced to 18p, passing Amin-san and ST4NBZH. Amin-san and Street4NBZH have made a move, advancing to 18p by overtaking Buxizero. Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple are making gains on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Royakiv and Surayanbot have advanced to 15p, surpassing Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple. Sputnik NZ is now in second place after overtaking Haupt 03 and March 96. Todar Gardner and Meyer have also moved up to 12th position after overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. One Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael have made a significant move, now at 3p, surpassing Haupt 03 and March 96. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are also making progress, currently at 12p after overtaking Todar Gardner and Meyer. Train 94 and Laserlost are making significant progress, closing the gap by 25.6 seconds on Haupt 03 and March 96. Also, Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple have advanced to 15th place, overtaking Royakiv and Surayanbot. Rivalry between teammates always adds an extra layer of excitement to the race. Let's see if you can find a way past your teammate in a respectful manner. MD 162 and Jasak 72 have made impressive moves, advancing to 8th position while overtaking both Bobardo and Human Ziffer. Super Lacroix made a move and overtook Gary for the 7th position. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made impressive moves, climbing up to 12th position by overtaking Todar Gardner and Meyer. Meanwhile, Todar Gardner and Meyer grabbed the 13th spot after overtaking Kamikaze 38. Amin-san and ST4NBZH have made a move, advancing to 18p after overtaking Bucksizero. Todar Gardner and Meyer are making moves, now at 12p after overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Haupt 03 and March 96 are catching up to One Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have made a strong move up to 12th place, overtaking Todar Gardner and Meyer. Noga 77, Twix 560, and Ricky 095 are in a heated battle for 10th place. Meanwhile, Todar Gardner and Meyer have advanced to 12th, overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Haupt 03 and March 96 are making a move, narrowing the gap to One Serious Guy and R.A. Raphael by 2.2 seconds. Okyoki 3 and Newcambochum have advanced to 19p, making a move past Bucksizero from Team Quark Express. An engaging battle for 19p continues between Okyoki 3 and Newcambochum in the Toyota Sard MC8, R and Bucksizero in the Bugatti EB110 LM. Cogt 03 and March 96 have advanced to 3P, passing 1 Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have climbed to 12P, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Train 94 and Laserlost are gaining ground on 1 Serious Guy and RR Raphael, decreasing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Likewise, Kamikars 38 is catching up to Todd R. Gardner and Meyer, also reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Train 94 and Laserlost are making significant progress, closing the gap by 28.7 to 1 Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Meanwhile, Kamikars 38 is also on the move, narrowing the distance by 25.2 to Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer are making significant gains, closing the gap by 23.5 seconds on Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Kamikars 38 has made a strong move up to 12P, successfully overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. MD162 and Jasak 72 have advanced to 7th place, passing MYST149 and Amy. Meanwhile, Amin-san and ST4NBZH have moved up to 16th place, overtaking Koku by 90 and Deplorably. MYST149 and Amy are making gains on Gary 710 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are rapidly closing in on MYST149 and Amy, reducing the gap by 24.7 seconds. Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher have made a strong move, advancing to 7P by overtaking MD162 and Jasak 72. Amin-san and Street for MBZH are also climbing the ranks, now in 16P after passing Koku by 90 and Deplorable Apple. Noga 77 has moved up to 8P, overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have moved up to 9P, overtaking MYST149 and Amy. MYST149 and Amy have moved up to 10P, overtaking MD162 and Jasak 72. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer are making significant gains, closing the gap by 25.1 seconds as they reel in MD162 and Jasak 72. Buxizero has made a move up to 19th place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikambakum. MYST149 and Amy are closing in on Gary 710 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.0. Buxizero has advanced to 19P, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikambakum. Sputnik NZ from Team 420 in a McLaren F1 GTR and Hoped 03 and March 96 in a Toyota Sard MC8 are fiercely battling for 2p. Meanwhile, Kamikars 38 has made a significant move up to 13p, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Hoped 03 and March 96 have advanced to 2p, surpassing Sputnik NZ. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have climbed to 8p, overtaking Milgus 77. Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have moved up to 13p, overtaking Kamikars 38. Milgus 77 has made a bold move, seizing the 8th position from Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Train 94, Laserlost, and Duff Dad are currently locked in a tight battle for the 5th position. Hoped 03 and March 96 are making a big move, closing in on 81,792 by 529.4. Meanwhile, Duff Dad from Team COD has made a solid overtake to reach 5p. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are fiercely contesting position with NYST 149 and Amy 49p. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix is piloting a Bugatti EB110 LM, while NYST 149 and Amy is at the wheel of a Jaguar XJ220. There's a tight battle unfolding as Hoped 03 and March 96 are rapidly closing in on 81,792, reducing the gap by 23.4. The gap between Hoped 03 and March 96 and 81,792 is down to 2.4. Tsukuba 90 and Deplorably Bull have advanced to 15th place, overtaking Roy Keefe and Sir Iron Bot. Roy Keefe and Sir Iron Bot have made a strong move, now at 15th place, successfully overtaking Tsukuba 90 and Deplorably Bull. Okyoki 3 and Nukambokum have advanced to 19th place, successfully passing Buxizero. Buxizero has advanced to 19th place, successfully passing Okyoki 3 and Nukambokum. Amin-san and ST4NBZH make a move to 16th place, overtaking Tsukuba 90 and Deplorably Bull. NYST 149 and Amy are now in 8th place after overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix have moved up to 9th place, passing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Milgus 77. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael have cut down Sputnik NZ's lead by 24.1. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost have made a move to 5p, overtaking Duff Dad. Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher have made a strong move up to 5p, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have surged to 8th place, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. MD 162 and Jassac 72 have advanced to 10p, surpassing Nogas 77. Nogas 77 has progressed to 11p, overtaking Gary 710 and Super Lacroix. Todd R, Gardner and Meyer are making a significant move, closing the gap on Gary 710 and Super Lacroix by 24.5. Buck's Row is under pressure as Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum are closing in, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum have made a significant move, now at 18p after overtaking Aminsan and ST4NBZH. Bobardo, Unknown Cipher, MYST149, and I are locked in a tight battle for 5th place. Bobardo and Unknown Cipher are piloting McLaren F1 GTRs, while MYST149 and I are pushing in Jaguar XJ220S. MYST149 and Amy are now in 5p, passing Duff Dad. Duff Dad has advanced to 6p, surpassing Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have moved up to 7p, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost. Gary _710 and Super Lacroix are making significant gains, closing in on Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher by 5.7 seconds. Nogas 77 has made a move up to 10th place, overtaking Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher. Kamikaze 38 has made an impressive move, climbing to 13p by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple have made a bold move, now in 15th position after overtaking Royakeef and Sir Ironbot. However, Royakeef and Sir Ironbot aren't giving up, now in 16th place after passing Okyoki 3 and Nukembakum. Aminsan and ST4NBZH have advanced to 18p, passing Buck's Row. Royakeef and Sir Ironbot have made a swift move up to 15th place, overtaking Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple. Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple have made an impressive move, advancing to 15p by overtaking Royakeef and Sir Ironbot. NYST149 and Amy are catching up to One Serious Guy and RA Raphael, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. NYST149 and Amy are making gains, closing the gap by 2.3 seconds on One Serious Guy and RA Raphael.
Box.
Down. Hey, stop being late now, say.
Copy.
NYST149 and Amy are making moves, closing the gap by 2.7 seconds to One Serious Guy and RA Raphael. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix are on the move, advancing to 11p by overtaking Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher. Amin San and Street 4 NBZH have also made gains, moving up to 17p after overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. NYST149 and Amy continue to close in on One Serious Guy and RA Raphael, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher have made an impressive move, advancing to the 10th position after overtaking Mogus 77. NYST149 and Amy are closing in on One Serious Guy and RA Raphael, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. NYST149 and Amy are closing in on One Serious Guy and RA Raphael, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost are making moves, now up to 7th place after overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has surged to 13th place, overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Meyer. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are making moves, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Laserlost to secure 7th place. Meanwhile, Todd R. Gardner and Meyer have also advanced to 13th place after overtaking Kamikaze 38. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 have made a strong move, overtaking Duff Dad to secure the 6th position. Dovdad has made an impressive move to secure 6p by overtaking Twix 560 and Ricky 095. Meanwhile, Royagiv, Sarayanbot, Okyoki 3, and Nikembakum are engaged in a heated battle for 16p. Royagiv and Sarayanbot are driving a Porsche 911 GT2, while Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum are handling a Toyota Zard MC8 R. Twix 560 and Ricky 095 are making gains on Dovdad, reducing the gap by 2.6. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum are now in 16p, overtaking Royagiv and Sarayanbot. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Pool are making a strong move, climbing to 14th place by overtaking Kamikaze 38. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38, Okyoki 3, and Nikembakum are locked in a battle for 15th position, with each driving unique cars, a McLaren F1 GTR and 2 Toyota Zard MC8 RS. Kamikaze 38 is now in 14th place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. However, Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum have also made progress, moving up to 15th place by overtaking Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Bull. MYST 149 and Amy have advanced to 4p, overtaking One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Pool are making moves, advancing to 15th place after overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. Bobardo and Yunnan Sifra skillfully secured the 10th position by overtaking Milgus 77. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum also made impressive moves, advancing to 15th place by overtaking Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Pool. One Serious Guy and RR Raphael are really going at it, battling for that 5th position. It looks like Royagiv and Sarayanbot are making some great moves, climbing to 17th place. Meanwhile, Amin-san and ST4MBZH are really putting the pressure on, moving up to 18th position. Dovdad makes a strong move to 5p, parsing One Serious Guy and RR Raphael. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Bull climb to 15p, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. Gary 710 and Super Lacroix make a strong move, advancing to 11p by overtaking Bobardo and the Unknown Cypher. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum also show progress, moving up to 15p by overtaking Kokubai 90 and Deplorable Apple. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Bull have made a move, advancing to the 15th position and overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum. Okyoki 3 and Nikembakum have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Kokubai 90 and Deplorably Bull. Meanwhile, Amin-san and ST4MBZH have progressed to 17th place, overtaking Royagiv and Sarayanbot. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably have made a solid move, advancing to the 15th position, overtaking Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan. Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Kokubai 90 and Deplorably. Similarly, Amin-san and ST4NBZH have progressed to 17th place, overtaking Royakif and Surayan Bot. MYST149 and Amy have made significant progress, closing the gap to Sputnik NZ by 2.1. Sputnik NZ is rapidly catching up to Hoped 03 and March 96, closing the gap by 24.0. Additionally, Kokubai 90 and Deplorably have advanced to 14p, passing Kamikars 38. Kamikars 38 has advanced to 14th place, surpassing Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan. Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan have moved up to 15th place, overtaking Kokubai 90 and Deplorably. Kokubai 90 and Deplorably have made a solid move, advancing to 15p. They overtook Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan. The battle for 15p is heating up between Kokubai 90 and Deplorably in their McLaren F1 GTR and Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan in their Toyota Sard MC8 R. Buxizro has made a swift move up to 17p, overtaking both Royakif and Surayan Bot. Royakif and Surayan Bot have advanced to 17p, overtaking Amin-san and ST4NBZH. Meanwhile, Amin-san and ST4NBZH have moved up to 18p, overtaking Buxizro. Royakif and Surayan Bot have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Okyoki 3 and Nukambakan.